Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Cleveland Indians and the Tampa Bay Rays. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Moore, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, not many guys throw the knuckle curve, but those that can, especially this guy, very effective when they do use it. Grip it like a knuckleball, but spin it like a curve. Gets a lot of downward action. We'll see how it works in this one.
Rajay Davis heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he will make it there with a double to start the ball game.
Oh, it's just so important for a visiting ball club to come out swinging in the first inning. You got to do what you can do to get on the board first. And he gives them a good shot at that right here as he kicks off the night with a leadoff double.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, these guys have certainly come to swing the bats. They get the leadoff double, now a single, and they're threatening to put a good number on the board here in the very first inning.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Kipnis runs. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw as it turns out as he takes second with ease. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Oh, that one got the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Mike Napoli now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to have to be careful. And he comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
I don't know. I'm not sure about this call with runners on the corners. You got the guy on the ropes out there on the mound, and he's not really showing any ability to get guys out himself. So why get yourself out for him?
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. He'll look to build on that here.
Logan Forsythe comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays,
Been a less than amazing start to the road trip.
Corner, a ball and a strike.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Carrasco pauses, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over 600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Logan Morrison will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Evan Longoria gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
2 out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped at the plate. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. It remains 1-0. Yan Gomes will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gomes is retired, and there's 1 away. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Evan Longoria has always been a reliable third baseman. That's his natural position. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards in his career. You can always count on him to make the difficult stops. Still has a great arm, too.
Marlon Byrd will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And if you're not careful, this is a kind. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8. Third base.
Juan Uribe will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
And Uribe able to hold off again, so he moves ahead 3-1. And the count will be full. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Batting 9th, the left fielder, number 11.
Jose Ramirez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's Rajai Davis now. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Davis will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Desmond Jennings will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
The set and the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Brad Miller gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. This is pulled into right. Bird is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Kipnis is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Francisco Lindor stands in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
0-1 count and the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded to the right. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yep, they did last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Steven Souza will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. ready with the 1-1 pitch. Difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Kurt Casale will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo shot down the line in right. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
This is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll take a look at ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. For a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays second baseman at 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Rays are able to knot things up on the solo home run. We're through 3 in St. Pete, all even at 1 apiece. Back alongside Eric Carrasco and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Hot shot on the ground.
Ball. So now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Skied into straightaway right. Souza is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turnaround first and then hold on, but he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Miller. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over.